Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for March 28th through April 3rd, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So we've got a little bit of a New Year's 2.0 happening this week. We've got a new moon in Aries on April 1st. Aries is the first sign in astrology, and this is the first new moon in that new sign. So it's a little bit of an astrological new year. Of course, a very excellent energy to get things started, to start new projects, to make improvements, to stop procrastinating, perhaps, and also to set some intentions for manifestations. All right, so it is a very exciting energy. And of course, Aries comes in with all this brand new, let's get her done kind of firepower. All right, so it's a really great energy that we've got coming in for your week forward. So just a reminder before I flip over these messages here is that I do have a contest running on my channel. This is for April's contest to win a free personal reading. If you're interested in entering, wait until the end of the video and I'll give you the details because some people have heard this already, so I'm not going to bore you. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got the orphaned energy coming out. All right, so when we have the orphaned energy, this is certainly something where you may be challenged a little bit in the week ahead. Okay, you might be feeling left out. Perhaps you're feeling left out in the cold. Perhaps there's something that you're not involved in, you're not invited to. This could be something in your home, something in your work, in your career. Perhaps you're feeling a lack of recognition for the hard work and attention to detail that you put into things. Perhaps you're just feeling a little bit alone in the week ahead in some area of your life as well. Likely a very temporary energy, but still does represent a little bit of a challenge. Okay, and some people are still feeling a little bit left out, right? We're seeing some things on social media, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, you might be seeing other people with restrictions, pandemic restrictions being lifted and things like that. And perhaps where you are, that's not the case for you. So you're feeling a little bit down in the dumps in the week forward. But let's see what else we've got coming out for you. We've got message in a bottle. All right, so usually message in a bottle is something exciting, okay? Some sort of news, invitation, some sort of communication that is either expected or unexpected, but is typically quite positive. All right, so perhaps there is some sort of communication delays. All right, and while you're waiting for this, you're maybe feeling a little bit negative about it. Okay, it certainly represents a bit of a challenge. Okay, perhaps you are in the energy this week where you're not feeling that something's going your way. Okay, and then all of a sudden you get some good news and it brightens your spirits up a little bit. This is card number 5. And then we get some new energy coming in here with the message in the bottle, which is card number 15. Okay, but that reduces down into a 6. All right, so we could certainly have some uplifting energy that comes in here to get you out of the dumps or to even shift your way of thinking. All right, and certainly is a little bit of a challenge, but then something uplifting there for you as well. So communication may very much be the key for you in the week ahead. Okay, perhaps you do get some communication and there's a misunderstanding. And the thing is that the message in a bottle, it can be communication of all kinds. Okay, it can be something that comes through your dreams, something that comes through your intuition, maybe some sort of signs along your journey in the week forward. Okay, but if you think of some sort of communication like text messages or something, they're quite often very misunderstood. And even though we might get some positive communication in form of text message, we're missing body language, we're missing inflection of the voice, all of these things. And quite often, even the simplest message can sometimes be interpreted. So if you're in a negative or down patch kind of an energy here with this orphaned, right? You're like, oh, nothing's going my way. A little bit of Eeyore energy there. Okay. And if you're just down in the dumps a little bit and then someone sends you some sort of good news and it's not meant to be anything other than some good news or an invitation, but depending on your mood, you may take that in the wrong way. Okay, because we tend to read text messages and emails based on the mood that we're currently in. So someone could say something as simple as, hello, how are you? And you might be like, why? Why? What's it to you? Why? How should I be? Those kind of, you could all of a sudden be on the defensive. So maybe just be aware of that a little bit in the week forward. We have the messenger of water. There's some news coming in here. Okay, certainly quite positive, but we've got the four of water here as well. You might be questioning that. And we've got the strength card here as well. All right, so interesting energy. Okay, so you might have some multiple messages coming in there. Okay, or this is just spirit saying, yes, there really is some sort of news or some sort of communication coming in here for you. The messenger of water is the Knight of Cups energy. Okay, so for one, this can be your energy. Okay, you're feeling creative, perhaps you are getting in touch with your spiritual side. Okay, opening up your spiritual gifts possibly. And if that's the case with the orphaned energy, perhaps you are just spending a little bit of time alone, and it's not necessarily all that bad, but maybe it is necessary. And, if you are opening to some spiritual gifts, okay, or you are using your intuition for things, you could actually be doing a little bit of healing in the week ahead. Okay, you could certainly have maybe a relationship that you're healing. Okay, but this can also be you trying to look on the bright side of things, but you could also be engaging in some spiritual practice there to release any negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions or anything like that along your journey. But the messenger of water can also be you taking a creative approach at something, okay? And there could even be some really good news, an offer, an opportunity, offer of love, possibly, okay? Friendship, apologies headed your way, okay? Or even some sort of message, some news, some opportunity that actually puts a smile on your face, okay? So maybe you get what it is that you've been waiting for. We've got the four of water coming out here as well, which is the four of cups energy. Okay, so you could certainly be having a look at your current circumstances, and you could certainly, if you're not feeling totally engaged with where you are right now, okay, maybe you're taking a creative approach, okay, or you're looking at things from a different perspective. Something hasn't been going your way, or you've been feeling disconnected with that orphaned energy. And with the four of water, you're perhaps looking at how you can make improvements in your situation. All right, you could even have some news in here that does lighten your spirits and that does bring you about what it is that you need or what you've been looking for or what you've been waiting for, especially there with that four of water. Okay, so be open and receptive, okay, to messages, news, communication, to taking a different approach, keeping a bigger, brighter perspective on something there as well. And you can certainly pick yourself up out of, out of a challenging energy if that's you. Okay. So maybe a different approach or a different outlook may be the order of the day for you. All right. But I think here you're also getting some news that you were waiting for, or maybe you're just getting that little spark of inspiration that helps you move forward. We've got the strength card here as well. So patience, patience may certainly be the key for you in the week ahead. The strength card reminds you of your inner strength, okay? Your kindness and compassion, not just to yourself, but to those around you. And you may need to rely on your inner strength in the week forward, okay? And perhaps with that orphaned energy, you're feeling a little bit, a lack of confidence. Thank you. You might be feeling a lack of confidence in something, all right? But the strength card reminds you of exactly how strong and how powerful you are, and reminding you that you have a lot to give, a lot to offer. So giving you that strength to persevere, to power through, to find your answers, to maybe even wait in a little bit more of a positive energy, okay? Because the strength card brings you in some patience there as well. All right. And, but it really does bring in some kindness here too, right? The strength card is sometimes we need to be courageous. We need to be bold. We need to be brave. Okay. We need to persevere and power through. And sometimes we need to rely on, sometimes we need to take that bold, impassioned approach to something, but sometimes we do need to take a gentler, kindler approach at something. So you may actually have the gift of discernment in the week ahead here as well. Know when to be bold and powerful, but also know when to be, very kind and compassionate passionate at the same time. But that strength card really does bring you in that inner strength, that confidence that you may be lacking at the beginning of the week there, or at some point in your week, maybe even the middle when we've got the Four of Water. Okay, so remember how strong you are. But we do also have Leo energy in there with that strength card. So there could be a very strong, important person that is around you that can help you, that can give you some information, that can maybe lift your spirits in some way. Okay. But I think whatever you've got going on, whatever down patch you've got, I think that is changing, that is shifting for you. Okay. And I think you will come out on top in the end. Your advice from Spirit, the King of Air, communication may be the key. We have a Messenger of Water and the King of Air. So certainly a lot of communication for you in the week ahead. But the King of Air, as advice from Spirit, is number one, trust your intuition. Okay. Trust your inner wisdom, your deep inner knowing, okay? Because ultimately you have all of the wisdom, all of the tools that you need within you to make the right choice, to make the right decision, to follow your instincts. But the King of Air is also advised to take the lead, stand up, get up, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, okay? That you don't have to wait for life to pass you by, that you can grab the bull by the horns and you can take the lead here as well. But the King of Air brings about clarity and a sense of purpose, okay, as well. And if this, in this Four of Water energy, the orphaned energy, sometimes we're just a little bit uncertain. We're a little bit unsure. We're not feeling engaged. Okay. So, so with that King of Air, that could just be Spirit saying, hey, come back to center. All right. Replace any negative thoughts or feelings. Okay. Or any feelings of lack. Replace that with being very, very clear on what it is you want. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? Okay. When we get that clarity, when we get that focus on what we want and focus on where we want to get to, okay, it gives us a much more positive outlook in our week forward. All right. But your advice from Spirit here may also be that there may be a practical, logical approach needed at something. Okay. You may even need some more information. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, there may be someone around you that can give you some really good advice, the King of Air. This can also be, of course, that there is some more information that you may require. All right, and this King of Air could represent a person that has some information for you, but this could also be you standing up to the plate, okay, taking the lead, not letting life pass you by, and you going out and finding what it is you need, finding your information. Okay, you be the leader as far as communication goes. All right, so, be clear on what it is you want and then make the moves or talk about what you want. Speak up for yourself. All right, but your blessings headed your way. We've got the Hierophant, so higher level of learning. So perhaps there is some information that is coming your way. Okay, the Hierophant is also a card number 5, and the Orphaned card is number 5 here as well. So you could certainly be doing some spiritual practice in the week forward. The Hierophant is a level of ascension, higher level of learning. Okay, it's also very spiritual energy here. So you may actually be doing some healing. Okay, in the week forward, you may be looking to let some things go. All right, but I think here you're also perhaps where you've been impatient, I think you're replacing that with a little bit more patience, right? Sometimes we're feeling a little bit fed up, and we do have 2 fed up kind of energies with the 4 of Cups and also with that Orphaned card. And I think here you're going to move past that energy and you're going to get a little bit more of a positive outlook for that. I think there's some learning that's going on for you in the week ahead. Okay, and there's also a shifting of energy. With the King of Air, that's the King of Swords. We can use that sword to detach from any negative thoughts, feelings, anything like that, and we can look at things on a more positive outlook. All right, but the Hierophant is an energy of higher level of commitment as well. Okay, so perhaps if you've been feeling a little bit lackluster, perhaps you're getting back on track. with that Hierophant energy, and you are committed to your task at hand. You're committed to moving forward, all right, and you are committed to getting things done or even changing your current situation and circumstances. Maybe it's something as simple as changing your way of thinking. There could also be some advice here that comes in. That Hierophant can certainly represent some sort of advice, okay? So someone, again, may come in here with some really good information for you, giving you a different perspective, a different point of view, perhaps, okay? And this puts you back on track here as well. So this Hierophant is here as a blessing, is here to help you. So whether it's a spiritual energy, one of knowledge, okay, or one of really being committed to making some change, okay, it all works out for you. It's all a very positive energy that is coming in here for you, right? Because we do have a little bit of a hiccup that's coming in there, all right? But your overall outcome, the Ace of Earth. New perspective, new ways of doing things, a little bit of luck, okay? The Ace of Earth brings in the first signs of manifestation, so you could just be getting really, really clear on what it is that you want to start, attract, or achieve. Okay, you could be making tracks, you could be finding the information that you need, okay, you could be certainly having a little bit of luck on your side. The aces do bring about luck, but the Ace of Earth brings about new opportunities, okay, new information, new opportunities, new ways of doing things, okay, or those improvements in your life there as well, okay, certainly as far as your material world goes, all right, and certainly puts you back on track. Okay, so fresh perspective even that we get coming in here. But the aces are results of manifestations as well. So it could certainly be that you're getting yourself really clear on setting your manifestations, and then you are just really believing and trusting and having patience that in due time you are open to the opportunities that head your way. But I also think here that some of your good news that comes in, the messenger of water that's here, okay, the king of air, the communication, the offer, the opportunity could certainly be something that does affect your material world, your money, your finances, your career path, okay, anything along those lines. And I think you're getting what it is that you need to get, all right, as far as your week goes, okay. So it could just be a little tidbit of information, but this does bring you in some luck, okay, and some new energy to get the ball rolling or to wrap things up exactly as what you want. So a little bit of luck on your side, not too shabby with that Ace of Earth there, all right. So I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to close out your reading here with a couple of last messages. But as I'm shuffling these, if you're interested in entering the contest to win a free personal reading, this is the deadline to enter is April 30th, and it's open to any subscriber of my channel. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and then leave me a comment in the box down below. Say, I am open. And when I chose the words, I am open, number one, it tells me that you want to be entered into the contest, no problem. Enter, by the way, on as many videos as you want throughout the entire month of April. There's no limit. Okay. But when you say I am open, it's a powerful affirmation to say I am open to receive blessings, abundance, opportunities, information, you name it. Okay, I've removed my blocks. You're telling yourself that, and also the universe, and it puts you very much in the flow. So it's a very important affirmation there for you. Anyways, so all the way up until April 30th is the deadline to enter, and I'll announce the winner the first week of May. So there is one of your final messages, and we have blessings without borders. In essence, we are living energy flowing through the ocean of human consciousness, spiritual beings moving through cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth. We are all interconnected and in communion with each other, no matter how much physical space appears to separate us. Feel the blessed presence of someone you love this moment in your heart. And we could certainly have an opportunity or a message of love, friendship, companionship. Okay, something lovely coming in there with that messenger of water. And there is your final message. A blessing through emotional upheaval. An emotional storm is forming and things may seem chaotic for a while, but as the storm subsides, a blessing is revealed. Respect all points of view, for each view the world a little differently. Things are being shaken up for good reason, and all involved will benefit. Namaste. All right, and we do have a little bit of issue there with that orphaned card, and then everything is falling back into place there. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and of course, if you want to enter to participate in the contest, leave the words "I am open" in the box down below, and you will be entered. All right, so I thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Bye.